Hey, welcome back to what I think is part 13 of Friends from Zero. We just ended off, was it chapter 3? Yeah, I think so. Chapter 3? Yeah. There we go. Santa's worried. Let's get right into it. Probably will be some main story immediately. Yeah. One week passed. The Special Sports Section was sheltering Kea at the SSS building, all while watching for possible retaliation from the Mafia. Relying on police intelligence and even Jonah's vast information network, they carefully monitored movements of Ravish and Speaker Hartman. On the other hand, Kea, despite her memories not returning, quickly settled into her new life with the Special Sports Section. And then... a truce. Yep, it's unofficial, but apparently that's the message Ravish has been sending to the police department. They claim that a kid slipping into one of the exhibits was a mistake, and on top of that, they have no idea who she is. Of course, they put figures at Heyo in, but who knows what actually happened. I agree. When we busted into the exhibit room, Hina just defeated the mafiosos, who were standing guard. I doubt he had time to bring Kea in from outside and swap her out for the doll. Does that mean she was already in that trunk you guys saw by the time it was sent to the mansion? And where the hell was it even sent from in the first place? Can't say for sure, but I've heard some mutterings about it being acquired through a Remiferian back channel. Supposedly it was brought to the mansion on the last day of the festival, the day of the auction. And Ravish insists that the shipping company that dropped it off turned out to be fake. What? That can't be. So they're claiming they were framed for the whole situation? Yep, that's the long and short of it. I don't know what's true or not, but it's clear that Ravish is desperately trying to throw out excuses for what happened. After all, if they aren't being careful, they could be accused of human trafficking. Weapons trafficking, mirror laundering, and an illegal auction that deals in stolen goods. If you guys bad enough to commit crimes like that without batting an eye, don't want to get anywhere near human trafficking. It goes without saying. Human trafficking falls under one of the highest classes of offense. There's no chance anyone accused of it will get off lightly. Not even the CPD would stay silent about it. And if the guild caught whiff of it, they'd bring an army of A-rank racers in to wipe you off the map. They got their honor as the supporting gauntlet to uphold, after all. Ravish couldn't risk that large a scandal, let alone Speaker Hartman. I understand what they're saying, but to be honest, I'm not fully convinced yet. Yeah, and that brings us to the truce. They claim that your undercover investigation was a cut and dry case of trespassing, but it sounds like they're willing to look past it. They intend to leave everything to us, even the custody of the girl who just happened to be in that trunk. In exchange, we gotta accept whatever they say happened as the truth. And not get the guild involved in all this either. That about sum it up? Sheesh, they must be really desperate. This is about Kea. I'd rather not leave things unsettled. But if the Mafia is saying they're not going to try and take her back, we might have no choice but to let things be. Yeah, I feel the same way. Right now, our main concern is that we have no clue where she came from. Right. The fact she can't remember anything besides her name doesn't make it any easier. Still, you gotta admit, she's the brightest, friendliest little rascal you ever met. She's got pretty attached to us over the past week, hasn't she? She sure has. That includes you and Say too, of course. I suppose. I'm used to kids keeping their distance from me on account of all the cigarette smoke. Doesn't seem like it bothers her all that much though. Man, Miss Riley and Theo thought they're already obsessed with the little tag too. Pretty sure I saw him hauling in a mountain of clothes for her to try on earlier. I'm glad we had those two to help with that. I know they have no idea what clothes to pick out for a little girl. Still can't help but wonder though, just whose child is she? Aha, found you! Look! Kea? Ellie and Theo picked out a bunch of clothes for me. They're all super cute, but these are my most favorite of all. What do you think? Well, it's kind of hard for me to see with you hugging me like this. Oh, I guess so. Well, how about now? Oh, they did good. How'd you look at that? Not bad. Do you like it? Yeah, they're super cute. That outfit really suits you. Really? Hey Randy, Mr. Chief, do you think I'm cute too? Yep, cutest girl in all Crossbow. Doesn't look too shabby, kid. Looks like someone couldn't wait to make her big debut. We wanted her to try the rest of the outfits, but she ran off. Ellie, Theo, guess what? Lloyd and the others said I'm cute. That's wonderful. I imagine Lloyd would tell Kia she looked cute no matter what outfit she wore. That's probably true, actually. Would you look at that? Lloyd's already a dear doting father. Hard to believe it's only been a week since Kido arrived. That's really funny, nickname. So much has gone on, I can hardly believe it myself. That reminds me. What you end up hearing from the headquarters chief? You mentioned something about the Revish proposing a truce. Yeah, let's see here. Don't worry, I can explain everything while we have lunch. So that's it. Well, at least we won't have to worry about the Mafia for now. However, that leaves us with another issue we need to resolve. Yeah, they pretty much threw everything at us and washed their hands of it. Right now, we should focus on figuring out where she's from and helping her regain her memories. Hey Kia, do you really not remember anything? Anything at all? Nope, don't think so. I do remember seeing your funny face when you found me though. Your eyes and mouth were wide open. Wait, are you talking about when we first met? Yeah, I don't really remember anything before that. That's okay. Not much we can do if she doesn't remember, Lord. Chief, you mentioned you were going to ask around about her, correct? Did you find anything out? About that. I spoke to people at the train station, airport, even the city gates, but no one saw our mystery girl enter the city. This might end up being tougher to figure out than we thought. That's a shame. What's wrong, Lloyd? Did your tummy hurt or something? No, I'm okay. Chief, I was thinking, and I have a request. Would you mind if we brought Kia into the city with us later this afternoon? Do you have any potential leads? Sort of. I was actually thinking of asking the Bracer Guild for a bit of help. Excuse me? Why them of all people? What's a Bracer? Clever. The guildless branch is spanning the entire continent. Tapping into the info network would be the quickest way to get any news about a missing kid. That's right. I think if there was ever a time to turn to them, it'd be now. Is that alright? Why not? It's not that CBD and the guild are enemies per se. It's just that most of the forces are has a petty grudge against them over how popular they are. A case is a case, and if you ask them to collaborate, I doubt they'd refuse. That's what I'm thinking too. We're already passed with Estelle and Joshua, so this just might work. We can certainly use the assistance. But Lloyd, you're not intending to head out with Kia on your own, are you? Actually, I was, yeah. It'd probably be overkill if we all went, so I thought I could go with her. Unacceptable. She's already extremely attached to you, and now you want to keep her all to yourself? Huh? That's not fair at all, Lloyd. Don't you think we should all have equal opportunities to bond with her? What are you guys talking about? That right there is pure jealousy, my friend. Just think about the last few days, whenever it's time to sleep. Kido always cuddles up with you in your room. It's not like I asked her to. She always crawls into my bed after I fall asleep. Listen, Kia, you have to be a good girl and sleep in your own room, okay? And when I'm next to you, it makes it a lot easier to fall asleep. If it's annoying, I guess I can stop. No, I wouldn't call it annoying. Don't be so cold, Lloyd. She's probably still anxious from everything that happened to her. All she wants is the security of sleeping next to someone. What do you want from me? Well, why don't you let her stick with you for now, kid? Let her stick with you for now, kid. As for going out into the city, you should take at least one other person with you. Sure, Rever's called the truce for the time being, but it'll be best to be on your toes. Ah, understood. We'll be careful. Intermission. Kia. Who should Lloyd and Kia travel with? I think we'll do Ellie for the bonding points. And we've had Randy. We picked Randy once before for the chasing around, and for the party we had Tio, so let's have Ellie be now. Everyone gets their turn. Well, ready to go. The Bracer Guild is over on East Street. Do you think we should avoid any detours during our trip? Well, there's a chance seeing the city could help jog Kia's memories. As long as we're careful, it should be alright to stop by some other places besides the guild. Oh, I didn't even think of that. So, Kia, shall we be off? Yep. Where are we going again? It's called the Bracer Guild. Have you heard of it before? Bracer. Are they the people that are kind of like superheroes? Oh, so you do know of it. Maybe she still remembers some things that are common knowledge. Yes, it seems so. I don't know why we have to go there, but if I'm with you two, I go anywhere. My heart. How is she this cute? Come on, let's go. I'm guessing there's no requests? No. What's the maintenance for the department's terminal line schedule for today? Yes, I believe Fran mentioned that. Apparently she got the day off, so she can't get much work done without the orbital network. Well, it's not like we're about to do much work either. Said, we're going to leave for a bit. You'd be a good boy and watch the house, okay? Sounds like we got the green light then. Let's give Cop a fish. How about a snow crab? You want us to keep this? Thanks, Cop. Where in the world did you find this, though? Oh, we can't go through shortcut. I want to go check. I can check if there's new weapons, I guess. There's not. I guess this doesn't count as a new chapter exactly. It's like something connecting chapter 3 and 4. There's so many people. Hey Lord, are all these people your friends? No, I'm afraid not. There'll be too many friends for me to keep track of. Besides, this is nothing compared to how it was during the anniversary festival. If this many people is enough to surprise her, this doesn't mean she's not from Crossbow City after all. What's a big metal box? All I did was move and go vroom vroom. That's a car, Kia. Is that the first time you've seen one? I think so, but I'm not sure. Wow, so that's called a car. Hey Lord, do you guys have one too? Well, sadly we don't. Okay. I just thought it would be a lot of fun if we could ride in one together. Me too. I really am with the first division now. But I suppose we can discard the possibility of her being Crossbella now. Yeah, anyone living in Crossbell these days would have seen them all the time. Then again, it's not like the concept of car is completely alien to her. What does that mean? That's wrong, Lloyd. Aren't we going to say hello to the Braces people? Oh, the Bracers. That's right. Shall we to East Street then? No? Heading to West Street. Actually, we can check if there's a new newspaper in here. There is. Let's read this then. Check what we got. This one. Breaking story, IBC announces interim financials. The International Bank of Crossbow revealed its interim financial report and its forecast for the rest of the fiscal year. After 6 months, the IBC has already reached its annual financial target, making it the richest organization on the continent in total asset value for 11 years running. Director Maria Belcroix was also present and informed the paper that the IBC will be focusing on resort management and conducting orbital network research over the next 2 years. Following the announcement, stocks became more turbulent. I'm worried about future business development, said a local investor. Stock prices will continue shifting. I won't be able to take my eyes off them for the next few days, said a major securities trader. Inquisitors from foreign businesses are all flooding in, and it seems this will continue for a while. Politics. Budget deliberations draw near. The Diet will soon hold a session to deliberate on financial allocations in Crossbow. The focus this fiscal year will be on funding for public projects associated with the 5th stage of the Urban Development Plan. This also concerns the construction of the new City Hall building, which was previously delayed. As it ties into the quality of public services, this session cannot be ignored by the citizens. How will it unfold? Society. I disturbed at Michelin. Reports say multiple men caused a scene on the streets of Michelin Resort on the final day of the anniversary festival. Apparently, some visitors suffered minor injuries after being chased by several large dogs. The police stated that it's under investigation, but it's already been 1 week since the incident without any updates. Seek respite and Imperial Capitals Hotels. The operator of many top hotels has recently opened an exclusive nightclub in an affluent district of the Imperial Capital, New Blanc. We would love for all of you to come and visit, said Representative Crimson & Co. behind the project. It's a hot call for Crossbow investors. Crossbow State Tourism Guide incoming. This very new service will soon publish a tourism guide detailing many famous sites and locations throughout Crossbow that thoroughly convey our local charms. When will it be published? That will be revealed in a future issue. We helped make that. Let's check West Street. The store over here. There's been back alley doctors here before. Look at that. Back alley doctor. I wonder how many parts there are left to this. Can't be too many. Chapter 11, Resolve. Hugo, you should reconsider, Rufus swiftly interjected. Though he was addressing Hugo, his gaze was fixed squarely on Glenn. Rufus shot a fierce glare at his former colleague. His procedure to cure him without losing his hands. Is this the same procedure you attempted on Katerina? You should know better than anyone what a failure that was. The cold anger in Rufus's voice pierced Glenn like icy daggers. In response, Glenn held up the thick file he was carrying. This is the result of all the research I've done in the 10 years since I became a back alley doctor. He tossed the file to Rufus, who was taken off guard for a moment by its sheer weight. He began scanning through the documents. The file contained an enormous amount of research about crystallization. Clinical records, medical cases, reports of procedures and results. It was obvious some materials were illegally obtained, but they were all highly informative. As Rufus reached the final document in the file, his eyes widened. The document was a highly detailed description of a new surgical procedure, different from the one Rufus knew. The one that had cost Katerina her life. I developed that after going over everything that happened during Katerina's surgeries back then. It all thanks to her. Glenn said quietly before falling silent. It was clear he had continued fighting the crystallization disease for a long time, even after he left lawful medical practice. Years of treating patients as a back alley doctor had allowed him to research and perfect a new procedure. Because one way or another, my beloved Glenn will succeed. Realizing her sister's words were right, Sherry began to softly cry. It is true that by performing the procedure this way, the odds of the patient's survival should be greatly increased, said Rufus after glancing over the document. The effectiveness of Glenn's perfected technique was immediately clear to him. Hugo even perked up upon hearing Rufus's approval. However, Rufus then looked up at Glenn, the same icy glare still in his eyes. Even so, I cannot hand my patient over to you. Why? Sherry stammered, bewildered. Glenn simply stood silent as Rufus continued. I've heard from Sherry how Katerina faced the danger of that surgery in order to give you more experience. She assured that even if she did not survive, others would. She had the resolve to sacrifice her own life for that. But you? Rufus's eyes narrowed at... Shouldn't it be as he continued? I think there's a mistake in there. As he continued to glare at Glenn. In the face of her death, you chose to run. You fled the hospital to go wallow in an alley for a decade. Your resolve is nowhere near hers, and I refuse to entrust one of my patients to someone as weak-willed as you. Glenn closed his eyes and let Rufus's words sink in. They cut through him like finely honed blades, made all the more sharper the fact he knew every word was true. You're absolutely right, he said. Back then, I didn't even have the bare minimum of resolve needed to take down the disease. As a result, I ran away and started drowning in my regrets. Glenn looked Rufus square in the eye. But you know what? Thanks to these past 10 years of wallowing in an alley, I've learned a few things. As he finished speaking, he moved his hand to his hip. He felt the familiar sensation of the cold, metallic object he had concealed there. Holding the grip firmly, he pulled it out and pointed it directly at Rufus. It took Rufus a moment to register what was going on, but when his eyes finally focused on the object, now hanging right before the tip of his nose, he realized he was looking down the barrel of a Rhineford-made orbital gun. The light from the setting sun flooded through the room's window and cast a golden gleam on the weapon's surface. Despite the warm light, it felt as though the air in the room had suddenly froze. Are you threatening me? Rufus forced out a question to break his stunned silence. His tone was defiant, but he could do nothing to hide his trembling. Glenn smirked wryly and began to move his finger toward the trigger. Then, suddenly, in one fluid motion, he flipped the gun around in his hand. The muscle spun toward him, and the situation was reversed with it. Since the patient bears a risk of dying, it only makes sense that I, as his doctor, should also bear an equal risk, Glenn said, offering the gun to Rufus. If the surgery doesn't succeed, I want you to use this to kill me. It was clear from the steely look in Glenn's eyes that he was absolutely serious. This was his unique resolve, formed from years of dealing with criminals. The resolve only a doctor of the underworld could have. A heavy silence fell over the room as everyone there awaited Rufus's answer. He calmly closed his eyes, his expression hidden by the sunlight reflecting off his lenses. After a moment, he reached out and grabbed the grip of the gun. What a stupid stunt, he said, a small grin on his face. But your resolve seems to be real enough, at least. If you truly think this procedure of yours can save Hugo, then I'll bet on your success too. There we go. I think we should head to like the administration district, maybe? Thinking where there could be people. This is the wrong district. This is entertainment district. Is there anyone over here? No. What about asking in here? Oh, hello everyone, it's good to see you. Wow, you're really pretty, miss. What did Randy say again? Yeah, you're a total knockout. You really think so? I'm flattered. You're just as adorable as the rumors say you are. She's great. At any rate, we've come to an informal settlement with Ravish regarding the situation. That doesn't mean you can rest easy though. Watch your other backs out there, okay? Stay safe. Yeah, I got it. We'll be sure to take extra care. Okay, let's do combat notebook. No. By the way, a monster unit of extermination appeared in the Defense A2 sector today. I haven't been able to send in the info on it yet, as the terminal is under maintenance. We heard that this monster is fairly dangerous, so please be sure to exercise caution. Oh, is that like a hidden request? Oh. I thought we would have enough combat notebook stuff to... check the city hall, maybe? Oh. You're here early. Good to see you too, Lloyd. Hello, Grandfather. I am sorry that I haven't had the time to contact you lately. And I wanted to thank you for helping us out with that incident. Your getting involved really saved us. I don't know how we can repay you. Oh, don't worry about that. It was no problem at all, really. All I did was demand a detailed explanation from any Date member involved with the auction. That's not true, Grandfather. It's because of what you did that you were able to put a stop to the Speaker's actions. At any rate, you have our gratitude, sir. I don't think that's necessary. After all, it's the least I could do for you after you saved my life. If anything, I should be thanking you. Putting that aside for the moment, is this the young lady I've been hearing about? Ah, yes, her name is Kea. Nice to meet you, Gramps. Your face looks cool. It's filled with white hair. Cool, you say? What an amusing young lady. She's bright and cheery, yet just a mysterious charm to her. Now looking into her identity, I heard about the memory loss. Yes, for the time being. You also intended to request the Bracer Guild's aid in the investigation. Sounds like you're exploring multiple avenues. Hopefully your extended search leads to good results. Feel free to consult with me if you run into any trouble. My door is always open to all of you. I may be a doddering old mayor who is bound to ceaseless obligations, but I will not overlook this matter, nor will I overlook the fools that intended on bringing harm to an innocent child. Grandfather, thank you for the kind words, sir. We can always use the encouragement. You really are super cool, Gramps. May I have a moment of your time, Mayor McDowell? What is he doing here? Speaker Hartman. Do you need something, Hartman? As you can see, I'm busy with guests. My most sincere apologies. I have some pressing concerns to discuss with you. I'd like you to examine the Imperial government's proposal. We already spoke of this. I understand your point, but I'd like you to consider my position. Or do you intend to take advantage of the situation to conspire with Campbell and his men? Perish the thought. I have no intention of siding with the Republican faction, nor do I intend to with the Imperial faction. Fine then, let's see you demonstrate that balanced approach of yours. Ruining my humble party has been a detriment for the entire state. I'd love to hear your plan to reverse the damages. It seems I do need to have another discussion with you after all. I'm sorry everyone, I know you came out to, all the way out here to visit me, but I have important matters to discuss with Speaker Hartman. Oh no, it's alright, there's no need to apologize. I'll see you again, Grandfather. See you again, Gramps. The mayor is stuck between a rock and a hard place, huh? Right. It's a scene I've seen countless times over. It's reprehensible. How can the man responsible for hosting the sports auction be so shameless? It's a testament to his confidence that the entire situation won't end up affecting him. He's even more brutal than the Mafia in some ways. Hey, Lloyd. Mr. Gramps isn't just cool, he's really strong too, huh? Strong? What makes you say that? Well, that snobby old guy brought all of his friends, right? Didn't he bring them because he thought he'd lose if he faced Gramps alone? When you put it that way. Yes, I think I see what you mean. The Speaker's henchmen seem to be influential members of the Imperial faction. Maybe rookies like us don't need to be worried about someone as experienced as the mayor after all. Still wish you could find a way to help him though. Oh, you're back. What happened in the mayor's office? Are you referring to... It's just, I saw Speaker Hartman storm into the mayor's office with all his cronies. I've seen it happen plenty of times, but for some reason, this time seemed a bit more serious. Oh, that. Honestly, I'm just as worried as you, but he's my grandfather, so I know he'll be fine. I see. It's an unfortunate situation, but employees of City Hall are slightly powerless at times like these. I wish there was something we could offer the mayor as a token of our appreciation. Honestly, we feel the same way. Yeah, what if we give Grab something nice? How about we treat him to something tasty he likes? Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I'm sure he would love to indulge in his favorite food. What a great idea. Sorry for putting this on you, and it's fine if you don't have time, but would you be willing to go out and buy the mayor's favorite drink? You should be able to purchase it at the juice stall near the fountain. Yeah, no problem. That's that simple isn't about us. On that note, how about to know what the drink in question is? I'm not entirely sure, but I heard it's not on the menu. I know they sell a few secret items. The clerk should have no problem helping you out with it. Sounds like a plan then. I'll go to the juice stall near the fountain and see what we can do. Is it gone? Yep, that's strange. Wasn't the juice stall around here before? I could have sworn it was by the fountain. And you're definitely not imagining it. Do you think they relocated? Does that mean we can't bring Grams a drink? No, I don't think they would have moved it outside the city. Let's grab ourselves a look around the city for it. I'm sure we'll find it sooner or later. Okay. I don't want to go to East Street yet. What about Station Street? Is this it? Welcome. Come for a refreshing drink. Look, it's the juice lady. You usually set up around the fountain in that nursery district, right? Well, yes, but I like to switch things up every now and then. Nothing beats a little change of scenery, with the exception of paying customers, of course. What would you like? Actually, they explained that they dropped by to pick up the mayor's usual order. Oh, I see. You're here on behalf of the mayor. In that case, give him a minute to whip up his favorite. Here you go. Yes, Arabic tomato shake. It's wrong. We help with that. Well, not the shake, but the Arabic tomatoes we have to make in the Sky Games. I do know that my grandfather loves bitter flavors, but this is a bit much. This particular shake is great for relieving fatigue, but it's way too bitter for most people, so we took it off the menu. It's a secret menu item for now. You know, I made extra. Would you like to give it a taste? Well... Of course! We don't say no! Yes, they just protect me. Okay, just a sip though. I guess you want her to try it, and I'm curious as to why Grandfather enjoys it as much as he does. Nervously, Lloyd and Ellie put samples of the Arabic tomato shake to their lips and took a little sip. A liquid bitter as death slowly crawled down their throats. Oh, nice. Icecraft ready. Wow, I never felt this before. Refreshed. But that taste, though. This intense bitterness must be an acquired taste. I know, right? Well, I want to try it too. Kia grabbed what was left of that Arabic tomato shake and put the straw in her mouth. Wait, stop. Don't do it, Kia. Nope. Ah, so good. They just finish it off. She made it look like it was nothing. Why? It's a little bitter, but it's really good. As long as you like it, there's nothing to worry about. Wow, what an interesting little girl. Anyway, thanks for everything. I'm sure the mayor will be happy too. We'll pay you for our samples. How much do we owe you? Oh, don't worry, it's on the house today. The mayor is a regular here, and I'm so thankful for his continued patronage after all. Give him this shake as a token of my gratitude, okay? You sure? Alright then, thank you. You make sure to pass along the kind words too. Should we go do the wanted monster then, since we're right next to it? Maybe a good idea. They said it's in the A sector. It's probably further down though. It's probably A2 at least. Wait, is this? I did one more. I'm not sure. That's just up. Okay, let's look through this place. Maybe we'll find something. This looks like it's just leading back up. Unless it is over here. Hmm. It must have been further down then. Yes, it makes sense. It's in the area we haven't really been as much. Almost back to the entrance. Let's head this way and then go down the other elevator too then. Will it be at the very end or will it not be? Wasn't this place like ridiculously big? Like I don't know where to go. I mean, this is the end of that area. It's really this far down, though. I'm starting to think this is not right, but... Oh, it is here. Oh my god. That's like definition of a secret enemy. I have no idea what we're gonna equip for this. There are only 2 of us as well. We might need a few attempts. Let's just try it. We do need to scan it though. A golden cricket is very weak to fire. Whoa, that hurt. Oh my god, can I use something Said? Nice. Can we seal it? No. Okay, it one-shots Kia. This is gonna be really bad. It's gonna be really, really bad. Maybe we can blind it though. Let's do this so he gets to have turn with crit. Just that's AoE every turn like that. I can't heal both of us, but I can use Ellie's S-Craft. He died anyway. Damn. If we don't dodge now, I don't know how we're ever gonna get a revival. Well, this is a crazy fight. Because, yeah, I need to dodge. Because otherwise I one-shot. Dodge. But even if I revolve Ellie, won't she just die? Yeah, she just died anyways. That didn't even matter. There is double turn this time now. She's just gonna die again though. Oh, she didn't die for some reason. I'm out of EP on Lloyd. I think she can Heal. Holy bullet, yeah. Take the crit turn with this. It's burning at least. Ooh, she's alive. It got double turn though. Oh, it died. Oh my god. I'm surprised we won that. That was kind of crazy. Did we... We did die, but the scans saved, right? That's the conclusion we reached. Clear front A sector. Golden cricket. Yes. Nice. Wait. Could we heal in the previous room? There might not be any more combat in this little chapter, but... Let's head to the mayor then. Oh, there was an elevator on the way down. Oh well. At the mayor's house. And by the mayor's house, I mean the city hall, but... Excuse us. You're crying out loud, what a stubborn old man. How dare you refuse the proposal our glorious speaker went to great lengths to write up. Well, no matter, we've succeeded in proving our point. We'll prepare the usual to deal with Campbell and his men. Our real problem right now is Ravish, those incompetent fools. My thoughts exactly, sir. I think a friendly reminder of how your efforts alone brought them fame and success in order. Indeed, I think I'll refrain from meeting with Marconi for a while, see how he likes dealing with things on his own. More importantly, we need to hold a meeting later tonight. Inform all members of the Imperial faction. I'll have every single one of them in attendance. Right away, sir. We'll issue an emergency meeting. Speaking out in the open about important things. Good strategy. They're finally out of the mayor's hair. Let's take the chance to give grandfather his drink. Pardon us, sir. We've been barging into your office more often these days. It's good to see you again. My apologies for earlier. I need to apologize, sir. I understand you have a lot to deal with. Is everything alright, grandfather? I'm fine, thank you. Fending off that degree of persistence from them has become almost a part of my daily routine by now. By the way, is something the matter? Have you come back to retrieve something you've forgotten? No, sir, actually. Hey, Kia, go ahead and give it to him. Okay. Kia handed the specially made acerbic tomato shake over to May McDowell. Oh, wow. If it isn't my favorite drink. Did you go out of your way to purchase it for me? Yep, we got it just for you. You look like you've been working really hard, Gramps. Oh my. Yeah, the receptionist suggested we order this for you. The clerk that runs the juice stall was nice enough to give it to us for free too. That's so. So this is a special gift from all of you to this old man, huh? Thank you, Lloyd and Nellie. And I can't forget dear little Kia too. I feel completely rejuvenated now. Thanks to you, I'll be able to work hard through the afternoon. So just as an excuse to overwork yourself, grandfather. And that reminds me. I have something to give you in return for the pleasant treat. Hey, McDowell retrieved a small packet from beneath the shelf. Take this medicinal herb I received from a friend in the Republic. I've heard it's quite valuable. It's just a small token of my appreciation. Oh, serum powder. Good one. There's no way you could possibly ever accept this. Nonsense, I have no use for it. It makes perfect sense for you to take it. You're constantly putting yourself in the face of danger. Please, I insist. Alright, thank you, sir. We're glad I accepted, grandfather. Thank you, Gramps. Nice. I guess we're going to the Bracer Guild then, unless there's anything else. I don't think so. Anything in this place I can think of? No? Alright, let's make a save as well. Hello? Oh? My oh my, I was wondering who that could be if it isn't the SSS. It's simply marvelous to see you all. Welcome to the Brazier Guild. Good afternoon, Michelle. I apologize for dropping in so suddenly. I admit, it's a bit of a surprise seeing you show up here. Then again, Crossbus just been full of surprises these days. But it's okay for you to be out and about like this. A little Burley told me you got into some real hot water with Ravish. I should have figured you'd already heard about it. Let's just say the mess has been settled for now. Hey Lloyd, why is this old man talking like that? He kinda sounds like a lady. Kia... Sorry about that, Michelle. She's still just a kid. Oh, it's quite alright. Maybe we can explain it to the dear little kitten. See, sweetie, everyone has their own style, their own moxie, their own pizzazz. And as for me, little one, I found that this style suits me best. Just as that outfit suits you. Simply adorable. Tell me, does that make sense? I think so. Thanks, Mr. Old Man. Besides, I like how you talk. It's cute and nice and super pizzazzy. Oh, I like you. Maybe you could stop calling me an old man. I'd much rather just call me Michelle. Okay, Michelle. What a good little girl. A friend of yours, I presume. Now about that, we actually wanted to consult with the guild about her. Oh, really now? Are those requests I hear? The Brazier Guild is ready. Your help? The special sports section? Hey there, Estelle, Joshua. Thanks for your help last week. No problem, but this is rare. You guys hardly ever miss the guild. Oh, now tell me you came with hanging out with us, right? Hold on a gosh damn second. Who's the kid? Oh my goddess, what is this sweetest bundle of utter cuteness? Why is she here? Do you know her? Can I keep her? Well, her name is Kea, and no, you can't keep her. I like that your head keeps jumping up and down, miss. It looks fun. Are you one of those Brazier people? Yep, I'm Estelle, and this here's Joshua. So your name's Kea, huh? Nice to meet you. Thanks, Estelle. And they're already best friends. I'm not shocked. Most kids we meet seem to love Estelle. But even so, this girl seems especially friendly. She's definitely the most friendly little girl I've ever met. So back on topic, you wanted to consult with us about something, right? Maybe we should all head upstairs and have ourselves a nice little chat. Right, that'd be great, as long as it's not a hassle for you. Oh, is that what you came for? Guess there must be something going on that we're not aware of. I had no idea. Definitely felt a nervous energy coursing through the city's back alley this past week, but who knew that was the reason? Goodness gracious, I can hardly believe it. The CPD has decided to accept Ravish's statement for the time being, so we'd appreciate if the guild would take that into consideration as well. Well, unfortunately, I suppose since we're not involved in this case, our hands are tied. Even so, taking matters into your own hands and investigating the sports auction undercover? Bravo, knew you guys had it in you. Really? Thanks, I guess. Man, we struggled to figure out whether or not that whole auction was even real. You're telling me Ren of all people just up and gave you an invite? That little rascal. Why couldn't she have given it to us? Well, I can't really help that. You know as well as I do, she wouldn't have reached out to us just yet. Well, yeah, but I'm sorry if we stepped on any toes. I promise that wasn't our intention. We should have contacted you at the very least. Oh no, it's okay. That's not what I'm worried about. It seems like you guys handle things well. I'm just worried about Ren, is all. But I agree about Kea. She's a real mystery girl, that's for sure. Yes. Oh, I'm a mystery? Now, Lloyd, I assume you want me to look into her family. Using the guild's connections, that is. Yes, if possible. That's the reason we came. How much do you normally charge for something like this? Not another word. When it comes to cases like this, it's on the house. I'll contact the other branches right away and see what we can dig up. Thank you very much. Accepted so quickly, I certainly wasn't expecting that. Hey, when duty calls, you gotta answer lickety split. That's my motto anyway. Guild has plenty of funds that decides to cover cases like this, so there's really no need to worry about the fee. That's reassuring. The Braziers really have the priority set when it comes to helping civilians. It'll be some time before I hear anything back though. You can probably expect an answer from us in a week or so. That's perfectly okay. I'm just glad you're able to help us out. Alright, if you want, we could totally look after Kea for you. Then we can use those same funds to cover her living expenses too. What? A good idea. Besides, wouldn't she be safer under the guild's protection? If things get dicey, we could always arrange for her to take shelter outside of Crossbill. But that would mean... What's wrong, Lloyd? Does your tummy hurt? No, I'm fine. You two are right. Besides, it's possible that Kea came from somewhere other than Crossbill anyway. I'm putting her safety above all else. Lloyd, I'm Kea. Would you be okay with living with us for a while? With you two? I get it. You want me to come and live at your house? You want to come live at our house? Not exactly. I was actually wondering if you want to move in here. With Lloyd and everyone too? No, sorry, that would be sort of complicated. But they aren't far away. If you want to see them, I can totally walk you over. Nope, don't wanna. Ouch! Okay, I don't want to leave that place. Lloyd is there. And Ellie and Theo and Randy and Saeed and Mr. Sheaf too. So I'm not gonna leave. Never ever. Oh, Kia. Oh, I guess that's fine too. Looks like you've been rejected. Oh my, I never thought I'd see the day. Most children would jump at the chance. I hope your feelings aren't too hurt there. No, I'm fine. My heart hasn't been shattered into a billion pieces at all. Okay, maybe just a couple hundred pieces. I'm sorry, Estelle. It's not like I hate you or anything. But if I don't wanna, I don't wanna. No, you're right. I was being insensitive. I can tell just how much she loves you guys, even if it just makes me super jealous. To be honest, I'm not really sure why she's so attached to us. It's possible we're just a reminder of someone. But given that she can't remember anything about herself, that's not much of a clue. About that, I just thought of something. Perhaps you could go further than just having Michelle look into her identity. Maybe you should consult with someone who's an expert on amnesia. But why? An expert? Well, assuming her amnesia is related to something emotional or mental, then you should be able to find someone who can help you at the church. No, huh? That's actually a great idea. Church? What church? The Septian Church, dear. Modern medicine might have found its footing in Crossbell. When it comes to matters of the soul, the good men and women of the church may be your best option. For sure. The brazen kid gets help from them all the time. Seriously. It's true. Someone from the church helped me through some real rough spots in the past. Kevin! Of course, I can't say if someone of his level works at the cathedral, but I think it may still be worth a shot. Got it. We'll definitely check with them. Thanks for the advice, guys. Hey, Kia. I want to head over to the church as soon as we're done here. It's on the outskirts of the city, though. Is that okay? Yep, no biggie. Churches are where you go to pray to the goddess, right? Sounds like fun. Let's go. Yeah. My, what an energetic little kitten. I'm sorry about earlier, Estelle. I promise I don't hate you, okay? Don't worry about it, kiddo. I'm totally fine. We'll always be pals, so be free to ask me for help if you get in trouble, okay? I'll be there in a jiffy to swoop in and save the day. Thanks, Estelle. Yeah, I'm sure we'll take you up on that offer at some point. The Septian Church has passed down techniques to heal the body and mind since ancient times. They might have some kind of clues about how to restore Kia's memories. I think so too. We'll try asking them. Then we're going to Main's Mountain Path. Wowee! This place is so tall and pointy. Is that the church? Is this the church? Sure is. This is the Crossbell Cathedral. I'm sure you've probably been to someplace like it to pray before. I don't think your average town's chapel is quite as large as this one, so decide if it might not be enough to help her remember anything. That's a good point. For now, let's just talk with Sister Marble. She might even be able to introduce us to a specialist within the church. Yes, if anyone would know, it would be her. She should still be in the Sunday school classroom, shall we? Oh, evening, St. Lloyd and Ellie. Good to see you again, Sister Marble. Sorry to drop in on you like this all of a sudden. Please don't think anything of it. I was actually just about to begin my break. Are you here to worship, or are you visiting the cemetery, perhaps? What about that? Hey, Lord, I got a question. It's his latest sister. Whose sister is she? Oh my, who's this little one? A reason for coming here, actually. There's something in particular I want to ask you about her. Sounds like you've been through a lot, you poor dear. Oh, dearest Adios, please shine thy light on this lost lamb and grant her happiness. Furthermore, I'm thankful thou hast guided her to these kind souls. That means a lot, Sister Marble. Maybe Adios really did get Kia into our arms. No, really? Anyway, so you come to consult with me about her amnesia, correct? If she doesn't remember anything besides her name, it must be pretty serious. Yeah, I would love any advice you might have. Yeah, I really did try my best to remember. I even closed my eyes and thought super hard. But it still didn't work. You're a good girl, aren't you, Kia? Knowledge and techniques involving tapping into one's spirit and mind are indeed handed down in the Septian Church. Among them are treatments for amnesia. then there's hope. So it might be possible to restore our memories. Well, I'm not positive that I will be able to restore them in full, but it's certainly worth trying. Time is of the essence. I'll get started right away. But are you saying you're going to the one doing it, Sister Marble? Why yes, I built up mastering quite a few thaumaturgy techniques. These are a set of healing techniques practiced by the Septian Church. Thaumaturgy? I believe they primarily incorporate prayer and sacraments passed down by the clergy. Right, there's an organization within the church that specializes in thaumaturgy, but those specialists rarely come to Crossbell, unfortunately. We know of those. I had no idea. I'm not really supposed to say this, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes in the higher echelons of the church. The experts in thaumaturgy I mentioned are part of some congregation for the sacraments and other branches of the church. But Archbishop Heralda, the person in charge of the cathedral here, doesn't think too highly of them. For this reason, there aren't many chances for the thaumaturgy specialists to visit Crossbell. I never thought that the Septian Church would have their share of internal disputes. The congregation for the sacraments, do you happen to be talking about the Gralsritter? I've heard that the Archbishop Heralda holds a lot of pull within the congregation for divine worship, but I never knew about this divide. I see you're well versed in knowledge of the Septian Church, Ellie. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. That being said, I studied the same sort of thaumaturgy they practice. I believe it's worth a try. Alright then, we'll leave you to it, Sister Marble. Do we need to go somewhere else for this? No, there's no need for that. Your name is Kia, correct? Do you mind coming a bit closer to me? Okay. Now I need you to close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. Can you do that for me, little one? Yep. Hey. That's perfect, Kia. Keep it up. Well done. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Oh. The trail's the third music. Faces golden glow, consciousness silver glow. By your congruent nature, lead this lamp to her lost fragment's true whereabouts. Kia? Be calm, there's no need to fret. How do you feel, Kia? Can you remember anything? I think I remember a big, dark place. There's a light above me. It's pretty, but a little scary. A big, dark place. Where in the world could that be? Anything else come to mind, Kia? Perhaps memories of your family or where you used to live? No, I can't remember anything like that. Is that so? What is it, Sister Marble? Unfortunately, this seems to be the best result we'll get from thaumaturgy. In other words, this is as much memory as she'll be able to recover with a psychological approach. It's possible the issue is physical and may lie in somewhere in the nervous system. No way. But what does that mean? I think there might be some issue with her cranial nerves. It's almost as though something is preventing them from working properly in the memory-related parts of her brain. Or at least as much as I can surmise. Well, what? Her brain... Is there anything we can do about it? Well, thaumaturgy still works within the confines of one's spirit and mind. So if this is indeed an issue with the brain, perhaps modern medicine would be better suited to it. Only one place comes to mind when you say modern medicine. Yes, St. Ursula Medical College. There's typically been little research done into the field of the spirit and the mind. There was a neurology department recently established at St. Ursula, and I hear it's headed by a highly regarded researcher. I'm sure if you speak with them, you'll be able to find a new approach to this issue. Neurology, you said. Hold on, why does this sound so familiar? Hey Lloyd, we should definitely give it a try. Let's go see if we can meet up with this researcher. Yeah, I agree. Sister Marble, I can't thank you enough. We're going to take your advice and head to St. Ursula right away. Wonderful, I think that's for the best. I'm sorry I couldn't be more of help to you. Of more help? Oh no, not at all. You've done more than enough. Besides, without you, we wouldn't know about this neurology department. On top of that, I think that a bit of info Kia remembered might end up being a valuable clue down the line. A big, dark place. Yep, but I also remember a little bit of light above me. Oh, and I also remember hearing a big, deep sound. It was kind of pretty, but also a little spooky. Is that right? But it certainly sounds like this place is anything but ordinary. May the goddess bless you all with good luck and good fortune. I'll be praying Kia finds her missing memories. Next up, St. Ursula Hospital. It'll be quite a detour though. Will you be okay, Kia? If you're tired, we can rest a bit. I'm A-okay. Walking around with you guys is the best. I love it. You really are just brimming with energy. Shall we head to the south exit then? If we take the bus, it shouldn't be too long of a trip. Yeah, let's go. I think there's another side quest here. Maybe we need to go back to the city first, though. Hey, someone's coming. Oh, it's just you guys. Yo, what's up? Hello, how are you doing? Hello, you three. Are you headed off somewhere? Sunday school at Crosswell Cathedral is about to begin. It's not too far away. You'll probably be fine on your own then. That being said, you almost live close to each other if you have Sunday school at the same time, right? I got so caught up in playing with your and Said that I accidentally ended up skipping school. It's not like it's your fault. How can we refuse an invitation to play with the freaking giant wolf? Said's the cutest. Wait a second now. I don't think I've ever seen you before. What's your name, girl? I'm not girl. I'm Kea. Kea, huh? My name's Henry. The energetic guy right here is named Rira, and the shy girl over there is Momo. It's nice to meet you, Kea. Nice to meet you too. We don't exactly have time for this right now, do we? If we don't get going, Sister Marble is going to destroy us. You're right. Sorry, Lloyd. You see, we gotta... I understand, don't worry. Don't be late now, okay? But don't dream of it. See you later. Goodbye. That's right. Sister Marble is still teaching Sunday school. But the residential district and district always had class at the same time. Ellie and I would have known each other for a while now if that were the case. I'm sure the school structure and scheduling have changed from when we were attending. Probably had to adjust the quota simply to match Crossbell's rapidly growing population. No idea. Guess that makes sense though. Hey Lloyd, are we still gonna go to the bus stop? Yeah, you're right. I almost forgot. Let's be off then. No, we're going to Sunday school. Make a little save before we do though. Hello again. Hello. Oh my, hello again to you too, Kea. Did you forget something, Lloyd? No, actually. We happened to pass by the kids earlier, and I think that made us a little curious. That's so. Well, the timing couldn't be better. We were just about to begin Sunday school class right now. You know, maybe the goddess planned this for this to happen. Truth be told, I've been contemplating teaching the children about the CPD for quite a while now. Really now. Indeed. And I was thinking, who better to teach about the CPD than the CPD itself? Would you care to be a guest lecturer? It's like the brace request with the style. Guest lecturer, me. Please, if you don't mind. Who better to inform the children about how the police operate than a police officer? I'm certain you'll be able to make it easy for the children to understand too. How about it? Would you join our lesson as a guest lecturer? Let's do it. Oh really? Thank you, Lloyd. I have no doubt the class will appreciate it. Sure about this, Lloyd. Teaching people isn't exactly the easiest thing to do, you know. Don't worry, I know. It's not like I agreed to do without some semblance of a plan. It's rare to get the opportunity to tell people about how the police and justice system really work. Who knows, there could be a future CPD recruit sitting in this very room, just like me and Ellie once were. That way of thinking is very much like you, Lloyd. We might have to put a trip to St. Ursula on hold for now. Are you okay with that, Kea? Uh-huh. I don't really get it, but if you want to do this lesson thingy, Lloyd, I'll cheer you on. Thanks a lot, Kea. If we're in agreement, would you mind stepping outside for a moment? I will give you a brief outline on how to proceed with the lecture, right? Thought that was the outline. Okay, let's see if I got everything. First, I'll give a broad, easy-to-understand explanation of what the CPD does. And then I'll move on to the Q&A. That's at least the general plan, right? That should be perfect. I do have one suggestion, though. You do? What's that? Well, it's entirely up to you, but how about you have Kea attend the lesson as well? Kea? That's a wonderful idea, Sister Marvel. Whoa, I can go to Lloyd's class too? Yes, of course. After all, it's right about at your age when children start going to Sunday school, Kea. Oh, really? In that case, I'm definitely gonna go to Lloyd's class. I wanna learn everything about you, Lloyd, and everyone else does too. Kea. I'm backing out now, Lloyd. I thought she'd let you anyway. You're right about that. Yeah, make sure to try to get along with the other kids, okay? Okay. I keep an eye on everything from the back of the classroom, okay? Do your best, Mr. Bannings. Talk about unfair. Hey, all I can do is try my best. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to teach these kids about the police. I don't plan to run away. That's the spirit. Now then, shall we begin? Listen up, class. Before we begin today's lesson, there's a new friend I would like to introduce to you. Kea, if you would come forward. Hello, I'm Kea. Nice to meet you, everyone. Nice to meet you. There's the energetic greeting I was expecting. Kea, you may sit at any of the empty seats. I want that one. Hello, what's your name? Hello, I'm Momo. It's nice to meet you. This must be what a mother feels like watching your child go to school. Do your best, Kia. For today's lesson, we have a very special guest with us. Go right ahead. Okay, then. Oh, I was trying not to get my hopes up, but heck yeah! I can't believe it. Hello, everyone. I definitely see some familiar faces, but for those who don't know me, my name is Lloyd Bannings. I work as a police officer on active duty at the Crossbow Police Department Special Sports Section. The police? Where do you know them? Special Sports Section? Wait a minute, you were in the Crossbow Times that one time. I remember now. I skipped the article, but I saw the teeny tiny photo of you guys. Alright everyone, quiet down. I've been meaning to teach you all about Crossbow's police, so I asked Lloyd here to lead the lesson today. Make sure to pay close attention to him, okay? Okay. The floor is all yours, Mr. Bannings. Right, just leave it to me. I can already feel the butterflies in my stomach. You got this, Lloyd! Did you bring her along as a cheerleader? Cut it out, will you? Can't you see he's doing his best? Kia, class has started, so I'm going to need you to refrain from the outbursts, alright? Oh, boo, I cheered for you and everything. You know, I think I actually feel a little more relaxed now. Thanks, Kia. Class ready to start. Lecture start. General police information. Choose the correct answer and lead the lesson towards a shining success. To start things off, I want to teach you all about what the police force as a whole actually is. In Crossbow State, there's a certain something that we aren't allowed to establish, despite other countries doing so. To compensate for this certain something, we formed the Crossbow Guardian Force and the Crossbow Police Department where I work. And even though we aren't allowed to have one, this certain something is extremely important to any nation. This something being the military. They don't have an official one. A military. For example, the Rebellion Empire, which lies to our west, uses their military to prevent crimes and protect their citizens, but in Crossbow, we don't have an active military. So those roles are divided between several different organizations. Among those is the CPD. It's our duty to carry out investigations of crimes, and if we're lucky, prevent them from happening in the first place. The CPD is split into multiple groups, or what we like to call divisions, and officers and police duties are divided among them. Different divisions are dispatched depending on the nature and severity of a case, so that we can respond with appropriate countermeasures. Among these departments, the division that most often deals with major crimes or international incidents is the major cases is First Investigative Division. For kidnappings, murders, and other large-scale cases, the CPD has put only the best of the best detectives on the job. All of the force elites are gathered in what's known as the First Division. And we can't lose to them, no matter how impressive they are. Every detective in the CPD is given an extremely important book called a detective notebook. In addition to doubling as identification, it also has an even more important use for detectives. That would be to record the progress of investigations. Recording a progress on a case. Basically, it's a special notepad just for us detectives. It helps us organize the current state of our cases, let us jot down our thoughts, and even keep track of business expenses. I'd be lost without mine, that's for sure. Similar to the Bracer Guild, the police force is equipped with the latest generation armaments to use in combat scenarios. The police may not be combat specialists, but there are times when a fight can't be avoided, especially when we're tracking down criminals. Speaking of combat, battle armaments have already gone through multiple versions since they were first invented, each generation adding brand new features. The battle armaments we currently use are... It is the 5th generation. 5th generation armaments, otherwise known as Enigma combat armaments. A special part of this generation is the portable comms feature, since it lets us contact fellow officers in emergencies. It's perfect for police work. There are quite a lot of different positions at the CPD, ranging from your standard police officers to detectives like me. That being said, we all work for Crossbow's sake. At first glance, you might not think those two roles are related, but you should be surprised. All police work is rooted in one basic principle. That's... it's not citizens, that's more like Bracer Guild, and it's not a military, so it's not guarding against foreign nations. It's maintaining public order and compliance with state law. Of course, a large part of our work involves cracking down on criminals to ensure the general public don't have to worry about crime, but another important job of the police is to prevent crime before it happens by upholding the law and setting an example for citizens. By doing so, we maintain the city's peace in hopes that someday living in a world without crime. That, I'd say, is CPD's mission statement. And that's all from me. I hope, at the very least, you got a better understanding of how the police operate in Crossbow State. It might have been hard to follow at times, but did you manage to understand most of it? Now class should be halfway finished. It's clear that he was nervous at first, but I think his teaching style covered that up nicely. I can see his skills used to pass the detective exam aren't just for show. Well done, class. Does anyone have a question for Mr. Bannings? He's very nice. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to answer any you might have. Any question? That's a bit much, isn't it? Let's see how this goes. Well, does anyone have any questions? Pick me! Alright, what would you like to know? How do you become a police officer in the first place, Mr. Bannings? Not that I ever become one, though. Hey, Tamil, don't think that's kind of rude. I'll just pretend I didn't hear that. You're basically asking if there's any special requirements to become one, right? Well, to become a police officer, well, you have to graduate from the police academy. Yeah. Because other thing is detective, so yeah. By attending the academy, you learn everything you need to know about being on the force. However, as I previously mentioned, there are many different positions within the CPD. For example, if you want to pursue a career in detective work, there's a separate exam you have to pass in addition to the base curriculum. There are some people, like my teammates, who were able to join the force without attending the academy, but that's not the norm. I'm still not going to join the police, but thank you for the answer, Mr. Bannings. Do you mind if I ask a question too? Sure, Andrew, what is it? Well, we don't hear many details about big incidents that happen in Crossville, so I just wanted to know what the SS was, how the SS was able to solve the wolf attacks case. I've been wondering about it for a while. Now, where the Mafia was misusing the war hunts throughout the state. If I remember correctly, the turning point in that particular case was, well, it was Said. So, White Wolf's assistants. The White Wolf's assistants. Just when we were about to be done by the Mafia's war hounds, a pack of White Wolves came to our rescue. And after that, Said, their leader, decided to come stay with us at the SS building. The sight of those wolves coming to our aid was one I doubt I'll ever forget. That's incredible. Said really is one of a kind, isn't he? Thank you, Mr. Bannings. Excuse me, Mr. Bannings, I have a question. Sure thing, what would you like to ask me? Do you remember when Rue and Henry got lost underground? It was a long time ago, I think. Where exactly was that place? No, don't remind everyone about that. You're gonna make us look bad. But you guys never tell me anything. That incident in the jail front. Well, we found Rue and Henry in A sector. It was the first one, so. We found ourselves in trouble when monsters surrounded Rio, but we were able to make it out safely thanks to Arios' help. Now that's incredible. Thank you for the story, Mr. Bannings. You're welcome. Any other questions? Pick me, I just came up with a good one. Go ahead, Rio. I heard something about this a while ago, but there's some kind of big difference between the police and the Bracer Guild. Both of you guys beat up the bad guys, right? There's a tougher one. Well, yes, I'm sure everyone else is curious about this question too. If I were to pick one specific difference between the police and the Bracer Guild, it would be its power to interfere with the government, since we're like not a private thing like the Bracer Guild is. We're a state-driven thing, so we can interfere with government. It's somewhat difficult to explain, but Bracers follow what they might call the Guild Code, and it's precisely because of that code that the Bracer Guild is given room to operate in most Sumerian countries. The Guild Code prevents Bracers from arresting individuals of military or political standing. Granted, if they suddenly start attacking innocent bystanders or something, they're able to make arrests then. And that's where they're different from us. We have the authority to place politicians and other officials under arrest, but you sure about that? My dad's always telling me that police are pathetic because they never arrest corrupt government people. I told you already, you can't just say that out loud. He has a point. Until now, our efforts haven't been enough, I'll admit it. And change may not be possible right this very second, but you can count on us to keep working towards being able to. Hey, you got my support. You all talk, Rhea. Well done, any more questions? We should have time for another. Lloyd, I have a question. Yeah, and here I thought she was being surprisingly quiet. So can I ask my question? Sure, go ahead. I want to know, why did you become a police officer? What the? I asked myself the same thing the first night I was assigned to the special support section, didn't I? You know, I think I have an answer now. Lloyd, is something wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing. I don't think it necessarily has a right answer. I just need to speak from the heart and tell them how I've been grown by being part of the special support section. The reason I became a police officer was... No, it's to protect everyone, I think. I think, if anything, it's that. I don't think it has to do with strength. Well, it is a strength to be able to protect everyone, but... I think the real reason is this. To be honest, I'm not sure if I have the right words for this, but... If I were to pick something, it'd probably be that I want to protect everyone. That includes friends and family, of course, but more specifically, the people of Crossbell, I guess? Maybe there's more to it than that. Sorry, Kia, I knew that wasn't a very good answer. No problem. I liked it, because it told me something about you, right? You're really determined, aren't you? You're not wrong there. And with that, I think we'll wrap up our Q&A section of the lesson. Mr. Bannings, your assistance today was extremely helpful. Everyone, make sure to tell him thanks, okay? Thank you, Mr. Bannings. My pleasure. I'll see you all later. Thank you for your help today, Lloyd. All the children seem to have a ball listening to your lesson. I sure hope so. There's no need to be so humble. It was an amazing, well-thought-out lesson. I learned quite a bit myself. Remembering how small you used to be and seeing you teach like that has shown me how far you come. That, above all else, was my favorite part of the lesson. I thought you were awesome, Lloyd. Best teacher ever. I didn't really understand anything you said, but it was still awesome. That lesson probably went over a lot of kids' heads, didn't it? I'm proud of you, Lloyd. I imagine the kids are a lot more familiar with the police now, thanks to you and your excellent teaching. I'm just thankful that I had the opportunity to share with the class. Once again, thank you. Now there's still time left in my lesson, so I'm afraid I'll have to excuse myself. Yeah, if you would like, you're more than welcome to come to this Sunday school class whenever you can. I'm sure the other children would be overjoyed to have a new friend. Okie dokie, I'm kinda busy right now, but I promise I'll come again. Looks like Kia has really taken a shine to Sunday school. Can't wait. Oh Lloyd, I would love for you to take this, a token of my gratitude. Are you sure this is okay? Consider thanks for giving such a great lesson while already being tired up. Please accept it. Well then, until next time. Alright, time to get back on track. St. Ursula time! Away we go! I like those quests that kind of test your knowledge. This one was easier than the Bracer one, I would say. The one we did as Estelle. That's probably it for the side stuff. For now, though. Let's head to St. Ursula. Wait, what's coming? I think you'll be excited, Kia. It's something you wanted to ride. It's almost here. Oh, that car's enormous. This type of car is called a bus, Kia. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of people coming out of it. Yep, they're all coming back from the hospital. Once we get on it, it'll take us all the way south to St. Ursula. We get to ride the bus? With you two? Yep, I hope you're excited. I'm super excited. Come on, let's get on. Watch your step, okay? Oh, look there, Lloyd. It's so pretty. Shit, yeah, use your inside voice. Sorry about that. Don't worry about it. A lovely child is a healthy child. We're all headed to visit someone. Now we're just going to the hospital for a consultation. Oh, I can see a cute little island over there. It's shaped all funny. Oh, you. I'm glad she's enjoying herself. That was amazing. Walking might be fun, but buses are super duper fun. I'm glad to hear it. It almost seems like that was her first time riding in a vehicle. I wonder if she hasn't been on an airship or a train either. What do you say this place was? A hospital? Yeah, it's a medical college. That means it's a hospital where they also do research on things. Might even be able to help you remember the things you've forgotten, Kia. I don't really mind not remembering things. But if I do remember everything, would that make you and Ellie happy? Yeah, of course it would. I'm sure you're missing a lot of really precious memories, Kia. Try to do your best to remember them, okay? Okay. I'll do my bestest to remember everything. That's the spirit. You don't have to push yourself too hard, though, okay? Got it. We should go to the front desk. Yes. Let's do it. Lloyd? Ah. Cecile. Nice to see you, Cecile. It's been a while. It looks like you two are doing well. I'm sure you worked hard during the festival. Has the department been keeping you busy? You could say that. Honestly, those 5 days were the busiest days of my life. And the week after was nearly as bad. Man, it seems like you managed to survive in spite of all that. Hold on, that girl. Hey Lloyd, do you know this lady too? That's right. Her name's Cecile. She's basically my big sister and she... No way. I can't believe you do something like this and keep it a secret from me. Huh? You went and got married without telling me? How could you not invite me? What? There's no need to hide it any longer. Hello, little girl. What's your name? Kia. Kia, what a cute name. You don't look like Lloyd, though. Maybe take after your mom. But you don't look like Ellie either. Cecile? Please stop for a second and think about this rationally. Me, Kia's dad? You know I'm not old enough for that to be the case, right? Oh. Now that I think about it, I guess that wouldn't make sense. Why do you even have to think about it? It should be obvious from a glance. You can be quite the arid at times, can't you, Cecile? Well... I guess I might have been a little too quick to jump to conclusions. After all, you're 18 and Kia looks around 9. It's impossible you could be the father. That's what I said before. Where'd you even get the idea that she was my daughter? Well, the two of you together just looked so much like family. I couldn't help but assume you were a father. What? Oh, Lloyd, are you my... No, Kia. I had no idea. No, I'm not. Hey, Ellie. Just look at them. I mean, don't they look like father and daughter to you? Now that you mention it, I'm starting to see it too. They may not look alike, but the way they interact with each other. Are you serious? So Lloyd is my dad. Should I call you dad now? Let's just stick with Lloyd, okay? Okay, I guess. Anyway, Cecile, you're super nice. Yep, I like you a lot. I like you too, Kia. I think the two of us are gonna get along just fine. Just fine. They become friends in no time. I'm hardly exhausted all of a sudden. So, about Kia's memories. Yeah, it's basically like we told you earlier. We came here hoping we could have the neurology department take a look at Kia. Do you know who you should talk to? I do, and as it so happens, I believe you already met him. He's Dr. Joachim Gunther. What? The guy's in the neurology department? That's why the Resident Center, Ursula. Well, at first glance, he might seem like a carefree fishing enthusiast, but I've heard he's actually made a number of amazing breakthroughs at the Foreign Medical Institution. Here at St. Ursula, he manages the pharmacology and neurology departments. That's pretty impressive. I think he'd be the best one to talk to about Kia's condition. I do. I have no doubt he'll be able to help in some fashion. But just stop by the reception desk and see if he's available. Yes, of course. Yes, sir. I'll send him to the research board then. Dr. Gunther says he can see you now. He will meet you at his laboratory in the research board. That's great. Thanks. I'm glad he wasn't too busy. Alright then. I'll leave you guys to it. Thanks for the help as always, Cecile. I'll make sure to say bye before we leave. Can't wait. See you soon, Kia. See ya. He seems as busy as ever. I doubt there's anyone in this entire hospital who works as hard as Cecile. Sometimes I wish that a Hoogie playing Dr. Gunther would take a few pages out of her book. As for me, I wish Cecile wouldn't work herself so hard. I'm sorry, I should tell you how to get to Dr. Gunther's lab. It's on the 4th floor of the research ward. I could take you there if you like. I think we'll be alright. Thanks though. Ready to see the doctor, Kia? Yep, to the research thingy. Up we go. Can we stop by... here? How are you feeling, Shizuku? I'm doing well, Dr. Belnin. Your complexion is looking brighter than usual. Might I ask what you put you in such high spirits? I guess you could say I had a lot of fun today. That's so, well that's good to hear. And ready to start your checkup? Yes, of course. Thank you, Doctor. Sounds like Shizuku would be busy for a while. Might just open front of this room. Right, you haven't met her, have you, Kia? Well, let's just make sure to stop by later. I'll introduce you to her then. Her? I know who you're talking about, but sounds good to me, I guess. Haven't been in here. Pharmacology and Neurology Lab, Dr. Jenkins Gunter. Looks this is the place. Excuse us, it's Lloyd Bannings from the Special Sports Section. I'll be waiting for you, For you? Come on inside, it's unlocked. Alright. Come on, Kia. Gotcha. Good afternoon, Doctor. Hello, Lloyd. And Ellie, right? I appreciate our little duel during the anniversary festival. It was a lot of fun, thanks to you. It's good to see you again, Dr. Gunther. Sorry for showing up out of the blue like this. I know you're usually supposed to set up an appointment for these kinds of things. That's quite alright. I was just finishing up my current project, actually. The amnesia you're taking care of, is that her? Yes, this is Kia. Hey, Lloyd. Is this old glasses man going to help me get my memories back? Old? I tried to make sure I dressed with the latest trends, but I guess even that won't save me from the ravages of time. I don't think you're that old. Kia, listen. You shouldn't go calling people old. It's more polite to act like they're still young, even if they aren't. Not really. You know I can hear you, right? Well, whatever. Why don't you have a seat? If you could explain to me the current situation, that would be extremely helpful. Okay, I think I have a good picture of things now. Saving Septi and Church's techniques can recover her memories. In that case, it could be just as the sister said. There may be an issue with her nervous system. I was afraid of that. Do you know of any other way we could potentially recover her memories? I'll be honest with you, research into cranial nerves and brain cells has only just begun. There are many different possibilities as to the source for amnesia, but no treatment for the condition currently exists. However, the doctor pulled out an... I'm not even going to try to say that word. From his coat. Yeah, can you look into my eyes? Sure. No issues with the pupils. Over the last few days, have you experienced headaches or nausea? Headaches? Nausea? He just wants to know if your head or tongue have been hurting. Nope, they're both fine. I don't think she has any brain damage then. That must mean... You have some idea? Well, it's simply my intuition speaking, but it's possible that this case of amnesia may be the side effect of some drug. Drug? You think some kind of drug caused her to lose her memories? Yes, though very rare, there have been cases like that in the past. The drug's ingredients can sometimes inhibit certain transmissions within the nervous system, though in most of those cases, amnesia is accompanied by a complete breakdown of the mind. Though that doesn't seem to be the case for Kea. Right, in fact, that is the complete opposite of that. She's always been bright and so full of energy. Huh? The field of pharmacology is still very much developing. It's not impossible that a drug with these specific side effects has been created. In other words, we should look at this from both angles, an issue with the nervous system and a side effect of a drug. Makes sense. It's possible to perform some tests here, said Ursula. Of course. It's just, on top of taking a long time, there's no guarantee that memories can even be recovered at this point. But if you're fine with that, then... I was afraid of that. Exactly how long would the test take? It'll take at least 3 days. But if possible, I would like to run a battery of other tests on her for a week or so. 3 whole days. That's how long it would take to perform any drug-related tests we need. Tests involve running various chemical analysis on bodily waste. Now, this is usually a costly examination, but we can lower the medical fees, given how unusual this case is. How does that sound? Ikea, would you mind staying at the hospital for the next 3 days? Stay here. Sure, I guess. Really? That's a relief. Wonderful. In that case, let's get her checked into the hospital and all the relevant paperwork started. You should probably drop off any extra clothes or personal items she'll need as soon as you can. Yes, we'll make sure to bring them by. Hey Lloyd, I'm okay with staying here, but can I still sleep with you? Well, that's, if I can't, I guess that's okay, but that's not Ikea. You see, only you would be staying at the hospital. What? Then where are you guys going to sleep? Well, we're going to be staying in the SS building. But I promise we'll come see you every day. No. Huh? You guys just want to get rid of me. You don't want me anymore, huh? That's not true. You'll only be staying here for a few days. I thought you could come right back and live with us, just like you have been. I don't care. I don't want to stay at the guild or this hospital. Yeah. You're so stupid, Lloyd. Okay, wait. It seems like we upset her. Oh man. I'm sorry about this, Dr. Gunther. We went through all this trouble and it's fine. Besides, I get the impression that nothing good will come from forcing her to take the tests. On top of that, we don't even have any assurance they will help in the first place. How about we pick up where we left off while she's cooler head? Alright. Waiting for memories to return naturally might be a good plan too. If anything happens, don't hesitate to give me a call. In the meantime, I'll look into some of those amnesia cases when I have the chance. Thanks a lot, Doctor. We really appreciate it. Darn, I didn't think she'd be that against it. Why do I get the feeling you're secretly happy about this, though? You got me there. For now, let's focus on finding her. I just hope she doesn't end up getting herself into any trouble. Oh, you dummy, you just don't get it. I don't care if I remember anything or not. So why does everyone make such a big deal about it? Where am I? Yep, I think I'm lost. Ah. The breeze is so nice. I wonder when Father will be arriving today. Hey, you! Hello? Are you looking at something? Is it all the fishes? I want to look at them too. I can't see them, but I'm sure they're swimming in the water all the same. Whenever they jump from time to time, I can hear the splashes. Oh, you're right. There's so many of them right here. I wish I had a fishing rod. I catch them all, and they call me Kia the Divine Angler. Your name is Kia, then? My name is Shizuku McLean. It's nice to meet you. Shizuku. I like that name. Thank you. I like your name too. Kia. Sounds so pretty. Are you here to visit someone? Nope. I came here to see if someone could bring back my memories, but... Your memories? When that weird doctor with glasses said I had to leave Lloyd and everyone else, I ran away. I think they call it the strategic retreat or something like that. You ran away? When she said Lloyd and everyone, what's she talking about? She said, I have a question. Why do you keep your eyes closed? Alright, my eyes don't work, that's why I stay here at the hospital. Really? Well, I don't have any memories, so I guess we're kind of the same. Your memories? Wait, so does that mean you don't remember anything? Not even your mother or father? Nope, nothing at all. But I don't feel lonely, because I got Lloyd and the others. That's so. My mother isn't with us anymore, but I still have my father. And everyone at the hospital is really kind, so I guess I'm not very lonely either. Oh, that was a very sudden transition. Guess we can just take the elevator down. There she is. Thank goodness. Oh, and then our dog Said is so big. He acts like he's better than everyone else, but it's the softest thing I've ever touched. And he loves the way he scratches his back. He does? Said sounds like quite the fluffy dog. You probably came to the city sometimes, right? Come to the city. Next time you do you want to play with me and Said? I would love to. Maybe I should ask Father when I see him. If I ask Estelle and Joshua, maybe they would want to play with us too. Estelle? Why should you say that bracer girl? You know her too? When I go to the city, I like to go shopping with them. Father's usually busy, so... Especially with Shizuku. They sure became friends quick. Looks like the two of them are having a lot of fun chatting away like that. Children are always quick to make new friends after all. Arios. Thank you for your assistance before. There's no need to thank. I merely did what needed to be done. Now, is that the girl? Yeah, I'm sure you heard about her from Michelle, right? Her name is Kia. Is that right? Is something wrong? Wait, do you recognize her? No, I simply find her curious. See, Shizuku is very well behaved, but she always seems so reserved, like she's holding herself back. As a result, she hasn't been able to make many friends her own age. That's what you meant. But right now, she looks like she's having the time of her life. Indeed, she does. I don't know this Kia girl's background or past. However, since you've chosen to involve yourselves, you must take responsibility to the very end. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, take good care of her. We intend to. Father? Lloyd? Ellie? Oops, looks like they finally noticed us. Welcome back, Father. How was work? It wasn't too difficult this time around. I'm glad to see you again, Shizuka. Oh, so this is your dad, Shizuka? He's like super tall and looks super duper strong. You think so? Well, so I'm glad I get to talk with you two again as well. Yeah, same here. You're really getting along well with Kia, aren't you? Oh yes, she's so friendly and cheerful. I'm happy I was able to meet her. By the way, Lloyd, I'm still not gonna stay here. Not in a million years, okay? Yeah, I know. But if you did stay here, you'd be able to play with Shizuka every day. You two are friends, right? Really? I don't want to be away from you guys. Lloyd, you really shouldn't be so mean. Don't force Kia to make a decision like that. Maybe you're right. I'm sorry, Kia. I'm about to ready to head on home. I want to talk to Shizuka a little bit longer. Well, come visit. Promise. Shizuka is welcome to come play with you whenever she's in the city. Really? Yes, I think that will work for everyone. Up to you, Shizuka. Up you go. I thought it was following up the last sentence, but no. Up you go, Shizuka. Okay. I plan to stay here for the rest of the day. Yes, I'll be spending the night. Kia, thank you for being friends with Shizuka. Of course. See you, Shizuka. Goodbye, Kia. Well, it's time for us to get going. That's right, it's already sunset. You're right, the sky is all red. And I'm hungry now too. What's for dinner? You sure is a bottle of energy. Let's go say goodbye to Cecile and then grab a bus home. Okie dokie. What a goddamn disgrace. To think that we've been forced into striking a deal with the CPD of all people. Damn it all, this is all because you're utterly incompetent. I've nothing to say for myself. But did you get the doll yourself, Don? What the hell did you just say? Shut it. It doesn't matter. The responsibility lies with us. It was our duty to not let any intruders in. Yes, boss. Whatever. Speaker Hartman has been avoiding all contact with us since the auction. Not only that, but goddamn Heyo is getting more aggressive. Damn it all, at this rate... Please relax, Don. A stranglehold on Crossbill is as firm as ever. If we can fend off Heyo's onslaught, I'm sure even Speaker Hart... And what the hell makes you so sure we can even hold out against them? You haven't even managed to take the head of one measly assassin. Well, at this rate, we won't be able to rely on Hartman's assistance anymore. What should we do? I guess we do still have one option left. I've decided it's time we pull out our trump card. Our trump card? You don't mean... Are you sure, Don? Why so surprised, Garcia? That sort of insurance was made for times like this. But Don, it's way too risky. Forget the police, it's going to get the Bracer Guild on our asses. Well then, we just have to put Hayway down before the guild can even find out, now don't we? This seems like the perfect time to conduct a test run of our distribution network. We'll never hand over the reins of Crossbill's Underworld to some goddamn outsiders. Nice. Intermission over. Get some nice rewards for that. 4th class. Aquarius gem. Okay. I think that's a good point to end the episode, actually. A bit of a shorter one, but it's nicely condensed if we keep it chapter-based like this. We'll start chapter 4 next time. So thank you for watching this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye.